In a quiet village called Sunridge, a young schoolteacher named Elena received a call that would change her life. "Miss Elena," said the lawyer on the other end, "Mr. Thomas Green has passed away, and he left you something in his will." Elena's hands trembled. She barely knew Mr. Green. Her father had worked for him years ago, until he died in a sudden accident. The next day, in the city of Brookhaven, the lawyer handed her a sealed envelope and documents. "To Elena Reyes," he read, "daughter of my loyal foreman, Carlos Reyes, I leave 5 acres of land on the southern edge of Dawn Ridge Ranch and ownership of the horse named Thunder." A horse? And a patch of rocky land? Back at the ranch, the new foreman, Mr. Vance, Mr. Green's nephew, sneered. "That land's useless, and Thunder? He's old, worthless." But when Elena stepped into the stable, something extraordinary happened. Thunder, who never let strangers near him, lowered his head and nuzzled her hand. That night, alone in her room, she opened Mr. Green's letter. "Dear Elena, your father was an honorable man. Thunder holds secrets only you can uncover. That land is worth far more than anyone knows. Forgive my silence. I failed him." Confused but determined, Elena returned to the ranch the next day. While gently stroking Thunder's neck, her fingers brushed a small bump beneath the skin. A vet was called. He scanned it, and his eyes widened. "It's a microchip," he said softly, "and it says, 'Property of Carlos Reyes.'" Elena's breath caught. Her father had owned Thunder. Memories flooded back. Her father whispering about a golden horse, his pride, his dreams, and then the horse vanished just weeks before her father accidentally fell from a cliff. But now, Thunder was here, on Mr. Green's ranch. Why? Elena dug deeper. She spoke with Rosa, the old cook, who whispered, "Your father told me. He knew who stole Thunder. He was going to confront Mr. Green the night before he died." Then her father's old saddle. Hidden in a secret compartment, Elena found another letter, this one from Mr. Green himself. "Your father didn't die by accident. My son, Richard, and Van stole Thunder out of jealousy. When Carlos got close to the truth, they cut the straps of his saddle and let him fall. I only learned the truth when Richard confessed on his deathbed. I'm sorry, I stayed silent too long." Tears streamed down Elena's face. It wasn't an accident. It was murder. She took the letter, the microchip records, her father's journal, and went to the state police. Vance, furious and desperate, tried to stop her. He broke into her house, threatened Rosa, even followed her to a friend's farm. But justice was already moving. At the trial, witnesses came forward. A stable hand admitted he saw Vance, and Richard sneaked Thunder away. Another recalled seeing Vance tamper with Carlos's saddle. The final proof? Lab tests showed the saddle straps had been deliberately cut, not worn. The judge's gavel fell. "Guilty," he declared. 15 years for conspiracy to commit murder and theft. And then something unexpected. While walking her inherited land with a kind veterinarian named Daniel, Elena noticed a giant oak tree with faded C carved into its bark. Beneath its roots, they found a rusted metal box. Inside, papers proving Thunder had sired 5 champion racehorses before he was stolen. Those foals, now famous, had earned millions. Legally, those winnings belonged to Elena, but she didn't want to take the horses away. Instead, she asked only for fair recognition and a share of future earnings. One owner, a kind man named Mr. Hale, agreed immediately. "Your father raised a legend," he said. "It's only right his daughter honors his legacy." With that money and the clean water from a hidden spring on her land no one knew about, it turned out her useless plot was actually priceless. Elena and Daniel built a small horse ranch, Thunder Hollow. They bred gentle, strong horses, welcomed school children to learn about care and respect, and started a scholarship in her father's name. On the 1-year anniversary of the verdict, Elena rode Thunder, slowly, gently, up the hill where her father had fallen. She tied a red scarf, his favorite color, to a branch and whispered, "We did it, Papa." Truth came home just like Thunder did. And as the wind carried the scarf into the golden sunset, she knew her father was finally at peace. Moral of the story? Sometimes the smallest truth, hidden in plain sight, can heal the deepest wounds. Never stop asking questions. Never stop honoring those who came before you. And remember, even the quietest voice can bring the loudest justice.